technique and drills. Okay, so there's a couple things that I put in here. We're talking about routes. Does everybody know what an infield route to a ground ball means? Mikey, what do you think that means?
Yeah, isn't how you throw the ball?
Yeah, it's how you use your feet to catch the baseball. Right? So the first thing that I taught you guys this last fall was the triangle. Right? Now we're going to take this to the next step. It's not just about the triangle. Now we have to use our feet the right way when we're doing our triangle. Okay, and there's going to be a drill we're going to do. It's called a rhythm walk, and that's going to help you get your feet down there that way. Okay, and then you guys have to learn. This one says slow, medium, and fast. We're going to have to start to learn to read the ball off of the bat, slow, medium, fast, and use the right footwork for that. Does that make sense? Okay, so if we have a guy, if we're at shortstop, okay, and we get a ground ball over here in the hole, okay, and we need to throw this guy out at first base. What I'm trying to do with my feet is I'm not trying to run straight to here and then throw it straight over there to first base. Okay? Instead, I need to get my feet moving my body towards first base before I even catch it. Let me say that again. I need to get my feet moving my body towards first base before I even catch it. So I need to go here. I'm going to go one step past it. And once I get around it there, now I'm going to come through the ball here. I make my triangle, catch it, and now my momentum and everything is going to be moving towards my target there. Okay? So is every single ground ball going to be in the same exact spot? No. So we have to learn to read the different ground balls. The slow, the medium, the fast. Right? If I get a ground ball over here this way, well, my feet are already moving towards first base. So I just need to go here, make my triangle as I'm shuffling, and boom. There. Wherever the ground ball is, that's going to tell you. Does that make sense? Off of this, you're going to start to learn even more. Okay, what if we get a ground ball over here and we just can't get around it? It's all the way over here. We can't get around it. Now what do you need to do when you can't get around it? Ah! So now you're going to learn your own range. How far can you go? Do you need to go before you make a backhand? Okay? And it goes in all the same direction. So if I'm a second baseman and we get a ground ball up the middle over here this way, and my play is at first base, I need to get my feet around it and moving towards our target. Okay? And that's going to be important no matter where you are on the field. If I'm an outfielder in left field and I get a ground ball right here and my play is at home, I need to get my feet moving towards that baseball so I can throw it home. If there's a ground ball or a fly ball, whatever it is over there in the corner, I need to go around it and then come through it to help me with my arm getting in that direction. Does that make sense? And it's all your feet. It has nothing to do with your arms. It's all your feet. If you learn how to use your feet the right way, with proper footwork, this is going to make this a whole lot easier. Does that make sense? Okay, so moving further, any ground balls that are slow ones, any slow ones here that you're going to be fielding on the edge of the grass like this, that's called a slow roller. You guys want to say that for me? Slow roller. Okay, and that's a different technique than the triangle. So I'm going to teach you guys that in a second. Okay, so we're going to have slow roller technique, and then we're going to have our normal triangle technique in that direction. Does that make sense? And then you guys, we're just trying to practice reading the ball off the bat and using the right footwork and just trying to get as good as we can out. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's go to shortstop out there.